Hey guys, so, wow, I am like looking at all of my stuff on the floor because I have this massive haul from IMATS New York and I'm like, that's a lot of stuff. Went a little bit bananas, but I will say, not as justification, I really actually don't buy that much makeup. I think in comparison with other YouTube gurus, beauty bloggers, I'm going to put that caveat because compared to a normal person I buy a lot. But I would say I only buy makeup kind of once in a while because I have so much, but I do always go ham at the makeup shows because discount, and it's just like all these amazing brands you see all over Instagram, YouTube, and you finally get to see them in real life, because to me a lot of things I don't want to buy online because I can't swatch it, play with it. So I got a whole bunch of amazing things. I have a few regrets in there, but let me just say IMATS New York was awesome. Like, it was such a whirlwind experience. So I went, this is my second IMATS New York. Last year I went with Alcone. This year I was there with Sedona Lace. So I was working, girls. I was there with my girl Swearney from Sedona Lace. Like, I love her. Shout out to Swearney if you're watching. Like, she is like my soulmate, my makeup soulmate. We work so well together. So we are going to hit the road hopefully with Sedona Lace and do a whole bunch of trade shows, because Sedona Lace is one of those brands where I feel really passionate about. I've been working with them for several years. You know, I had the Vortex collection with them, and the Luxe Essentials, the travel sets, and more to come. So I feel very passionate about the brand. I feel honored to be at the show with them. So I was actually there working. Like, we set up the booth, broke down the booth. I was working the cash register. So if you saw me working at the Sedona Lace booth, I was the one checking everybody out. But it was really fun and very exciting. It was a really big show for us because it's like, you know, it's a big show for online brands, and we sold out of a lot of product, which was huge. And I also got to meet so many of you guys. I'm sorry if I missed you. I really wanted to meet some people, but I just didn't see them because I was working. And to be quite honest, our booth was in a random corner. So it was like one of the main stages, but it was like, this is like, let's say here's the entrance, and then you go this way, here's Anastasia. Here, down this way was a mass amount of booths. We were like all the way over here, like in the corner. So it was unfortunate, but a lot of people said they couldn't find us, but then we did get a lot more traffic Saturday and Sunday. So that was really good, and I met a lot of great people as always. Like, I really enjoyed talking with you guys. Some of the YouTube drama, you know, with the meet and greets with the gurus, I didn't really get involved with that because I was working. But I will say that the lines were massive. The lines for some of those popular brands like Anastasia, NYX, Sigma, the lines for some of the popular brands like Dose of Colors, Morphe, Anastasia, they were literally like wrapped around the building. So it was, at one point, it just looked like a mass of lines. So I felt kind of bad for people who had to wait 2-3 hours, and then on top of it, I guess with the whole YouTube meet and greet with the gurus, that would have just added more chaos. I kind of feel in the middle about the whole thing. I think that YouTubers should have an opportunity to come and meet their fans in an organized manner, but it was just probably hard for some of them to hear, like, you can't come in, or you can only come in really quickly. But I know in advance they told the booths that you couldn't have YouTube meet and greets. Maybe not all the YouTubers knew that. I wonder how the dynamic of the show will change. I do think that YouTube has a big role in drawing the audiences to IMATS, but I don't think that it should be the sole focus of the show, because compared to the makeup show, the IMATS is a lot more, I would think, it's more about shopping and meeting people, where makeup show is more about education, demos, artistry. So I think that you want to kind of find a middle ground. So that's what I think about that. I don't know, I wasn't really involved in it directly. I just kind of saw all the Instagram posts that y'all saw about being kicked out and stuff like that. So I didn't get kicked out. I'm really not that popular. I don't have to worry about that. So when I did get to meet you guys, it was great. I just love talking to you guys. Like, it just really makes my heart full because I love you guys, and you guys are so sweet. So with that said, it's time to do my crazy haul. Some of the stuff was gifted to me. A lot of it was purchased. So I'm just going to start randomly. So we are actually 2 booths down from Lady Mouse Beauty. So this has quickly in the last year become one of my favorite booths at, they're at like a lot of the shows now. And I think once they started doing those Koko lashes, I was hooked. They have also a lot of LA Girl products, which I'm hooked on. So I actually went to this booth twice. I couldn't resist. So here's the pretty bag you get. Alright, so obviously I went and got a whole bunch of Koko lashes. I remember hearing Anitra B saying that she was like, I'm in love with the Koko. If any of you guys know that song. And I am in love with the Koko. Like, I'm obsessed. It's like, it's pretty much like, to me, like House of Lashes, but way cheaper. They were like 4 for $20, or 4 or 5 for $20, and then also some of them were cheaper. Like, I got a bunch of bottom lashes. So I'm going to show you some styles I got. So I got this style called Vixen. This is a very full lash. This is definitely going to be more, I think, for me, for like a really dramatic tutorial or like a Halloween. I feel like this is probably a little bit too big for my eye on a normal basis, but I wanted to try it out because it was different. I got, obviously Goddess. Like, this is my favorite style. This is also similar to the House of Lashes Iconic, which is very popular. This lash looks good on everybody. Me and my girl Swearney were both wearing it at the Sidoni's booth. I put it on my friend yesterday. I did her makeup for a pageant. Yeah, it's a good one. Like, that's my favorite one. And then I got a whole bunch of these lashes. This is Koko. So this lash is just really easy to wear. It's long and wispy, but it's not too dramatic, but you can definitely see the lash. I think that this is totally like a first tryout style if I could recommend one, because it's natural and dramatic at the same time. I bought 5 of these because this is a lash that I'm going to have my bridesmaids wear at my wedding. Because, you know, I want them to have a little bit more of an extra special lash. And to me, these Koko lashes are a little extra special than the regular, like, red cherry, like, standard kind of lashes. So I got like 5 of those. I also picked up this style, which is called Risque. And to me, this looks a lot like Starlit from House of Lashes. This one it looks really pretty, but I'm going to be interested to see how it is on my eye because it has a clear band. And that can be good because it's like comfortable and invisible, but sometimes I need more of a thicker band to hold the lash in place. So we'll see how that goes. This is Risque, and then this one is called Misha. They're both kind of like individual clumps of flares of lashes, but the Misha looks a little more natural than Risque. But they're kind of like, it's like clumps of lashes and it's longer in the middle, like for a doll-eyed look. But this one's a little bit more, Risque is more dramatic, a little darker. Okay, let's see. I also got Bella. This is a really good style too. It's dramatic but not crazy because it's got the crisscross really full lash, but on the inside it's a little bit thinner. So it's a little bit wispier, so your whole eye is not like covered with a thick lash. Makes it a little bit more wearable. Like, this is a go-to lash of mine as well. And I only got like one style of those. Like, I got a whole bunch of Koko lashes for my bridesmaids, but for the other ones I just kind of got like one style because I already have so many already. Like, every time I go to a show I get like 10 to I've gotten like 10, 15 pairs. So I'm stocked up. So the lashes that are new, like are really new, are these bottom lashes. So the style is 305 and 302. So I don't know, I'll take pictures and hopefully you guys can see better, but 305 is kind of like, it's a mix of straight and flare. And to me, this looks a little bit more fluttery because I don't like when the bottom lashes are just super straight and just like blunt. I like a wispy bottom lash. And number 302 is more a bunch of like wispy flares connected. And when I say flares, I mean like the individual trio lashes that you see. I'm obsessed with bottom lashes ever since trying House of Lashes. I think, what is it called? They have a one from House of Lashes. Let me just pull it up. I have it right here. Precious. And I was like, after wearing it, I was like, this looks so good. It's not an everyday thing for me because I feel like bottom lashes are a little bit uncomfortable. But for my wedding, I am doing it, girl. So, they're not similar to Precious, but they kind of have a similar wispy effect, which is what I like because I feel like regular bottom lash styles that you see, where it's just like lash, 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 that looks too hard on me. I need more of a wispy. So, I got 305 and 302. And then, I also picked up 2 of their lash glues. So, this is new because they didn't have this at the other show. So this is latex free clear brush on lash adhesive. And I love the brush on lash glues because I can just paint it onto the lash pen. Latex free is good. I just kind of tested it out a little bit, and it seems more gentle than my like Revlon lash glue, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. I actually prefer a really strong lash glue because my lashes like to lift up because I have a hooded lid, and sometimes it kind of just messes up with the lash. So I don't know, we'll see. I haven't tried it on an actual lash. I just kind of tested it on my skin. But I do like how it's clear, how it seems to dry quickly. So, and it was very cheap. It was only like $4. So that was good. Alright, so at the show, I made sure to pick up some LA Girl Pro Concealers. I have a whole set that I had bought at Fame Expo last year. And I've only used a couple of them. That was probably, I probably shouldn't have gotten the whole set, but it was so cheap at the time. It was like $30 for the whole set. This time they raised their prices a little bit because they're more popular. So the reason why I actually bought them is because Swearney was obsessing with their color correctors. And I only got 2 colors. I got the orange and the yellow because these are really the only color correctors I use. Besides green, but green I have a Smash X primer that is my go-to. So I tested them out first. Like I wanted to swatch them because I wanted to see how they would actually look as a corrector. And they actually dry really nicely. They're very similar to the original LA Girl concealer in that they're creamy but they dry kind of matte. So it kind of doesn't move, which I like. So I'm going to test this out. I feel like I would love this. I feel like I would love the orange for color correcting dark circles or darkness all around the face. And the yellow would be an amazing highlight because I actually have a yellow highlighter. It's like a yellow banana concealer from Palladio, which I used to use all the time. But it dries weird. It dries fast and you have to be you have to work it. So I'm wondering how this will look. So I'm interested to see that. And then for my hairstylist, Messiah, shout out to Messiah. He wanted me, well I kind of convinced him to try them because he had never tried the concealers. So I picked up a bunch of shades for him to test out. And honestly, if you haven't tried them, they're really easy to use. They're very creamy, and then if you use them with a blender, a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, they can just be blended out so easily. So, okay. So here's another thing that I got from there, which I was really excited. And I was kind of sad because I didn't discover these till later. But let me also say, with those color correcting LA Girl concealers, they were sold out by the second day because I tried to get them for my friend. And so if you see these at another show, get them quick. They have, this was new to me too, the LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. So you know liquid lipsticks were all the rage. Obviously everybody has them now. These were only freaking $5. Here's a little mini rant. I ran to Anastasia. I'll get to that later. Because it was like, I knew the line was going to be crazy, so I got there like 5 minutes before the door opened. Because I was already there setting up. I paid $22 for their liquid lipsticks. $5. I swatched some of the colors from Dose of Colors. I bought some of those too, which are really popular but also more expensive. And I saw that they had these in a lot of similar shades. They had these $5 liquid lipsticks from LA Girl at Lady Moss Beauty. And then LA Splash. LA Splash had them for like $10 to $12. Same kind of great colors. So I'm like, why did I pay $22 at Anastasia? I was kind of sad because, well not sad, I would say I was a little irritated because I feel like they didn't discount like hardly any of their products, and I actually heard they raised some of the prices. I'm not sure if they raised, but I know that some of the products weren't discounted because $22 is not a discount. But still they sold all their products, so I guess if they can get away with that. Okay, so these are the matte liquid lipsticks. I will have swatches on my blog, but I got this really gorgeous purple one, and this one is called Black Currant. I was like obsessed with this one. I got this really pretty one called Backstage, which is more of like a kind of like a wine berry. This pretty fresh kind of pinky is called Fantasy. And then this last one is like a really nice mauve, and this one is called Dreamy. So these are actually, this one I'm going to have to use with a lip liner, I already know, because it's going to be really bright. This one's probably going to actually turn a little bit nude on me, because the mauve ones always look nude. And these are going to be nice and dark and vampy and gorgeous. So that's it from Lady Moss. Alright. Alright, so I actually purchased this for my kit because I needed it. It wasn't like selfishly purchased for me like the rest of it. So I went to Temptu. Temptu is like an amazing brand for airbrush. They have this really cute bag that even says shake well on it. Because if you know airbrush foundation, you have to shake it or else it separates. So I actually got two airbrush sets from them that I use in my kit. And like the ones I had were old and they were going bad. So this is the Temptu Dura Liquid Star Set. This is alcohol based, great for body coverage, covering tattoos, birthmarks, stretch marks. I use it on a lot of brides when I cover their tattoos with, you know, their strapless wedding dresses. And I only use the Dura, I only use Dura on the body, because you can't really use it on the face. And I only use those starter sets because I don't need that much. I don't do it that often to need the big bottles. So this was like between $30 and $40, which is actually a good price for all these colors. There's like 12 colors in here, and I love that. I also have, this is the Temptu SB silicone based makeup starter set. This is what I use for foundation face on a lot of brides. I love the way it looks. The colors are good, so I love it. The only thing that's missing from here, I think, is there's a color correcting Dura set, which I like to use to color correct tattoos, but I could probably get away without it. And then they threw in this little sample blush. So this is SB silicone based blush, and it's a really pretty pink color. So I'll try it. I don't usually do blush or eyeshadow or shimmer. I just usually stick to foundation because I don't like cleaning my gun out in between. But yeah, I'll try it out. Okay, so let's go to Anastasia. So here it is right here. So like I said, this line was bananas. I literally went the first day, pro day, before the show started because I knew the line was going to be crazy, and it ended up being crazy. Okay, so originally I knew I wanted to get two colors, two products in soft brown because I actually reviewed a bunch of their products before. They sent me a bunch of colors, but they sent me like ebony and darker colors because back in the day my hair used to be black. Now it's not. So I wanted to try soft brown in the Dipbrow Pomade as well as the Brow Wiz because I think that will be a good color for me. And then I also picked up for my home girls, I got them all the dark brown, which was formerly brunette. They're Brow Wizzes because like I always get a gift for my friends, so I got 3 for them for that. And then I bought 3 liquid lipsticks. I spent $66 on 3 lipsticks. Like I kind of hurts a little bit. Anyways, this is called Vamp. When I swatched it, it actually looked like a really pretty kind of chocolatey red. So I thought that was really different. Then I got this one called Lovely. This one is kind of like my go-to shade. It's like a rosy, kind of pinky kind of color. I might have to wear a liner with this. Like I said, what I know is with liquid lipsticks that are kind of like the paler pinky colors, they end up looking really nude on me. So I have to see if I might have to throw a brown lip liner on with this. But this is really pretty. Now that I see it, I'm kind of like, well, these colors are kind of nice. And then I got Sad Girl. So I saw Makeup by Lena Baby wearing this, some other YouTubers, and I was like, this is freaking gorgeous. This one is more of a kind of metallic-y wine, and it's got shimmers in it, so that makes it a little more special. But I don't think I would have got these because I think I could have got reasonable dupes from LA Splash or from LA Girl. So something I wasn't going to buy, which kind of happened last minute, was I bought an eyeshadow deal where it was buy 6 for like, it was like 6 for $30 something, which was actually a pretty good deal. So they give you a free palette with it, an Anastasia palette, and I bought 6 eyeshadows. So I actually just bought neutrals because I just like neutrals. I'll have pictures on my blog, but this one is called Gem. It's like a really pretty kind of rose gold. This one is called Sienna. So this is probably, you guys know about this. It's like really pretty clay kind of color, great for the crease. This one's called Dusty Rose. It's like a mauve-y dusty rose. I actually love this kind of color to put in the crease, like as a crease transition. It's different than a warm brown, but it looks amazing. And then I got this really deep color called Beauty Mark. Great for contouring the eye, like a dark smoky eye, but it's more of a deep brown, reddish brown. And then this one's called Red Earth, also a deep brown, but more, that one's a little bit more plummy. This one's a little bit more medium brown red toned. And then lastly I got this bronzy color called Rose. So all neutrals, because that's what I like. Okay, so then I went to Dose of Colors. So Dose of Colors, Makeup by Anna was there, and that line was crazy. Like, but they had a really good setup where it was really well organized. So here's the pretty bag. The bag's gorgeous. The logo's gorgeous. So I only got 3 products from them. I swatched a bunch of stuff. I didn't end up getting them everything I wanted because when I swatched it, like Bury Me wasn't that impressive to me. It was either Bury Me or Bury Me 2, which I thought I was going to totally get Bury Me. But then when I saw it, I was like, I don't really like it like that. So you gotta swatch some things, right? So I did get this limited edition Black Rose matte lipstick, liquid lipstick. I regret buying this because I think LA Splash has pretty much the exact same color, or very similar in Ravenclaw. So I was like, dang it. But it's really pretty. I think that on my lips it wasn't as pretty as I thought it was going to be. But I only kind of wore it once, so we'll see. That was probably like 18 bucks. I know, right? $5, $18. Which one would you choose? But then I got 2 lipsticks. These were cheaper. I think around like maybe the $10, $12 mark. I got this one called Poise because Lester Lux on YouTube always uses it, and I love it on her. And it's like a nude color. If I can open it. Can't go wrong with a nice nude, but it's not too nude. So it's like this right here. Really pretty. Can't wait to try that out. That might be a good wedding color. I'm always thinking about my wedding makeup because at these shows I'm like, I can get all these amazing products for my wedding, and I'm always thinking about it. This one's called Angelic. I just thought it was really pretty. I wasn't planning on getting it, but I think this would be really pretty for spring. It's like a really nice peachy, but it's kind of, it seems like it'll be really wearable. It's really creamy, not too pigmented, because I have a peachy color from, a really pale peach from Lime Crime, which does not look good on me, and I'm not trying to wear Lime Crime after all that controversy. Okay, so, Inglot. I only got 2 things, and it's the same thing twice, and I picked up 2 more of the black gel liners, number 77, the black, the infamous black. I got one for me as a backup, and one for my kit as a backup. Okay, so Alcone. This is a huge bag, and I'm going to go really quickly because, as you guys know, I used to work with Alcone a lot. I kind of fell off, and they relaunched the brand Alcone at Home into Limelight Alcone. So it's actually, Alcone, you know, they're an amazing, especially if you live in New York, you know, they're an amazing retailer of professional products. But they've developed their own line, and they are taking more of a direct sales approach, kind of like Mary Kay or Moda's. So they have a lot of their own branded products now, and they're all amazing. Believe me, I've used them before, and I love them. So they have these new matte spring eyeshadows. Oh my god, these look so pretty. And the matte colors I know are good because I have the other eyeshadows from them. And Il Makiage is the brand that actually produces them, and they have a really great reputation. So here's some more of their eyeshadows. Pretty pinks, yay. I think this would be so pretty for a spring look. They're very light. They're on the light side, so I'd probably add like a darker shade just to kind of do some contrast. But I can tell that they're really nice, and they're not too pastel for me not to wear. Look at these pretty colors. These look really, like, to me, very like mature, sophisticated kind of shades. And then they have the new palettes. So they do magnetic palettes for all their products because that's one of the benefits of their system, is that you can do the magnetic pans and throw them in the palette. So this would be for their eyeshadow, no, this would be for their foundations, which is by RCMA, or their blushes, which is by Il Makiage. So they gave me similar to their new magnetic palettes because it's got the new branding on them. And I also got more of their Alcone liquid liner because it's like holy grail status. Okay, so Limelight by Alcone has a whole bunch of new products, including like all the skincare, which I was super excited about because I know they have really good quality, and I'm a skincare kind of gal. So I'm just going to show it to you. There's a lot, so I'm going to try to go quickly. So this is Hand and Body Cream, Shea and Safflower. I don't even know what safflower is. But yeah, so it just looks like really good cream moisturizer. So here's all the nice white packaging, new, brand new kind of look. And then here's here's the cream. I'm going to open it really quick. Okay, so let's see what this smells like. It actually doesn't really have a strong scent. It smells kind of like gentle, almost like a spa kind of scent. Let's see. But yeah, this is very rich. Oh yeah, wow, it's intense, so that's really good. I probably use that more for like kind of really dry spots. Like they said, it's for hand and cuticles, dry, cracked skin. But yeah, it's really rich and nice. So might be a little too rich for my body. I don't want to waste it on that. But maybe like elbows and feet. We have here, this is the skin polish. So it's a lemon and jojoba beads face mask. Nutrient rich scrub and mask smooths, hydrates, and balances and reduces inflammation. So you massage it on first and leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. So that looks really interesting. So it's like an exfoliator that you leave on. Then we have Mask of Zen Lemon Peel and Cypress Face Mask for normal oily skin. So it's an anti-acne fighting mask with clay, tea tree oil, white carrot oil, and cinnamon bark to combat oily skin. Wow. I'm not even really going to open them because they probably all just look the same. Like in the white. I like this white clean look. It looks very clean and you know, simple and elegant. This is the Dream Clean Aloe and Soapberry Face Wash for normal oily skin. Foaming cleanser with bacteria combating soapberry. So it's a face wash. So I will definitely use that. I have more, I wouldn't say I'm oily, but I'm getting oilier as I get older for some reason. So I have an oily T-zone. So this is a Bamboo Renew Bamboo Lemongrass Body Scrub. I really need to be better about doing a body scrub on my body. I hardly ever do it. But I'm going to be on it with my wedding, you know, with my skincare. This is the Skin Therapist Pomegranate and Oat Face Moisturizer for normal to dry skin. So this is a moisturizer. So I will probably use that because I'm normal/oily. Then there is a Quench Cleanse Aloe and Sunflower Face Cleanser. So this is good because I have the oily version of the face cleanser and moisturizer as well as the normal dry version. This is the Must Do Palma Rose and Sunflower Face Oil. Ooh, I love face oils, and I actually was running low on my Mario Badescu Rose Oil. So that came in perfect timing. Calm Balm is an aloe and candy oil face balm for normal sensitive skin. It's like a daily serum or light moisturizer. Ooh, I will totally use that too. All about moisture serums. This is the 40 Cure Creme Tamanu Seed and Lavender Hand and Body Cream. Wow, they have some really exotic ingredients. And the last thing I have is the Sotox Sonji Mushroom Face Serum. Another face serum. Yay, we like face serum. So that is a lot. Definitely going to start trying some of these. And I'll let you know how I like it. Okay, so then I went over to my friends at Eve Pearl. Eve Pearl is one of those brands I can always count on. They're so supportive of bloggers. I love their products. All their products are good. So, I got some oldies and goodies and new stuff. I did a demo at this Jenna Lace booth, and I used her, you know, her dual foundation, the Creme. Love that stuff. She also hooked me up with a whole bunch of the HD Creme all-in-one foundation, concealer, and moisturizer and treatment. So I am actually thinking about trying to put that into my kit because it's very small. It's kind of like more of a, I think that I've tried this before, it's more of a light version of foundation. Like it's kind of like skincare and foundation. So I used the tan on myself, so I think I'm going to try it out some more, maybe incorporate it in my kit because I have all the shades. And I love the packaging because it's small and it's convenient, like little squeezy tubes. And what I actually like to do is when I do clients, I prefer to do like I do a light coverage of foundation, but I put more coverage in concealer because that way I don't have such a heavy all over coverage. So I've used this before on myself. This is what it looks like. So it's just a little squeezy tube, and it's very small, which is good for my kit, as well as like your makeup bag and travel. So let me just kind of swatch one for y'all. All-in-one foundation, concealer, moisturizer, and treatment. Yeah, it's really nice. It kind of reminds me of a lighter version of the Makeup Forever HD. A little bit more emollient, because it can really blend down into almost like a really sheer coverage. So that's really nice. Let's see how I like that in my kit. This is a brand new product which I was super excited about. So this is the the Pearl FX Liquid Salmon Concealer and Eye Brightener. And it comes in this new clicky pen version, so I got all the shades. And I love her salmon concealer, like that's one of my holy grail kit items. I don't use anything else really besides it. So now it comes in the click version. So what shade is this one? Light. So this is like the all the rage, all these clicky pens for concealer. So you have to click it probably several times to get the product flowing. That's how it is whenever you have these products. Okay, I think I see it. There it is. Here you go. Yeah, see, it's that salmon color. Yay! Now I got too much product out. So it's really creamy. It's definitely like very emollient. It's not a cream, but it's definitely like a very hydrating liquid. So you don't need that much actually. See how I have a lot that goes a long way. And I like how it's drying down to, it dries down and it doesn't move too much. See that? So I'm excited about those. I definitely will be using that on my own makeup routine, and then if I like it, I'll incorporate it into my kit, because the squeezy, the fact that it's like a squeezy thing, and you can just squeeze it and then swipe it onto a palette and it's still sanitary for your kit. So she gave me this really cool tip. So well, first off, I got more of her finger palettes, which I really like using these when I do makeup, my makeup artist gigs. You just put it on your finger. Great for gigs, for demos, to keep sanitary. But what she likes to do for doing men is she takes her invisible finish powderless powder, which is like a kind of silicone feeling. Ooh, it's nice new packaging. It's kind of like a silicone type of feel to it. See, it feels really soft. And what she does is she'll take a little bit of that and mix it with her HD Creme because it's super light, and she'll just sponge it onto the face for like a men's kind of foundation, because you know men don't like to see a lot of color and product. So mixing this with HD Creme, and then also when you use this product, a lot of people overuse it because they apply it with a brush and they can't see it. So she said if you apply it with a powder puff, it will be much more effective with the use of product. So she gave me 2 of her professional puffs in large. So really good stuff. I'm definitely interested in playing around with this. Okay, so that's all of my big bags. And then the rest of the items I kind of threw in these little bags. So I went to Velour lashes, and the reason why is because I kind of want to see in person. I've used them many times, but I wanted to get a bridal lash for my wedding, and I knew I wanted to do Mink lashes. And you know I love me a dramatic lash. Like, these are really like perfect for me because they're dramatic but not crazy. The fact that I have a hooded eye, I can wear more dramatic lashes and it doesn't look quite as dramatic as it does on some people because I have the hood, the lid that kind of covers a bit of the lash. But, so I wanted to get some bridal lashes, and the thing is, I don't want anything too natural, and I don't want anything too crazy. I want something like right in the middle to give me the definition and the lift that an eyelash, a false lash will give your eye. But I don't want it to be like overwhelming my eye, you know, so it won't look too like dragged out. So they have a lash glue now. It comes in like a little clicky pen, which is kind of interesting because the end here is not a brush, it's like a little vertical, like a slanted plastic tip. So they developed it, and I got the dark. As for the bridal lashes, I got Whisper Me Away. So she picked out 3 of her favorite bridal lashes. Whisper Me Away. So that one is pretty natural for me. It's more of like a kind of crisscross kind of lash, which I always like. And it comes in a little wisp. This one is called Complete Me. I think I've tried this one before. This might be a good one for me because it's got thinner on the inside, thicker on the outside, and it's got the cross. The crossover lashes are always my favorite style because they just look really fluttery on. Like these Koko lashes in Goddess are also kind of like a crisscross. And the last one I got is Strike a Pose. I really like this one too because it's kind of full, but not too long, and it's kind of longer in the middle. So I'm going to see which one I like most on me, and I'm going to go for more of like a really glowy kind of bronzy rose gold eye with glowy skin and like a little bit of brown smoke. So we'll see what looks good, what looks best on the eye. Okay, almost done. So Tarte had a booth at IMATS, which I actually have never seen them have a booth, so that was kind of cool. I told myself I wasn't going to get anything until my booth mates went and they picked up this awesome deal for this palette, and this is a $20 eyeshadow palette, and I love how it's so slim because it's great for travel. It doesn't have a mirror, unfortunately, because I think it's so small. But look at these really pretty colors. At first I didn't think this kind of colors were for me, but my friend Swearney had them on her eyes on the 2nd or 3rd day, and I was like, whoa, I need to get it. And it's only $20, and it comes with 16 shadows. Hey, did I swatch that? There's definitely a finger swatch in there. I don't know about that, but some of these shades I think I could definitely use. Like I love how it has like this purple right here, some really pretty bronzy shades, some really good mattes, and then it has some interesting greens in there. So this would be really pretty for spring. I might even try to wear this, bring this with me for my wedding, because for like my rehearsal dinner, I think I'll get some really pretty looks out of that. So yeah, at first I didn't think it was for me because I like really rich tones, super warm, kind of vibrant tones, but I think this would probably be a good change for me. So I also went, let's see, oh, by the way, we were by Tweezerman, and they gave us some tweezers, like as booth mates, so that was cute. Okay, so the last thing I got, I stopped by LA Splash because they have their liquid lipsticks. So the deal was like 6 for $60, I think, so it was like $10. And by that point, I had already gotten my Anastasia liquid lipsticks, so I was not trying to buy a lot. But I did get one color that I've seen on Instagram, and I really wanted to get it. So it's the Lip Couture Waterproof Liquid Lipstick, and this is in OG Ghoulish. So this is like that taupey, cool tone gray lip that everybody's been rocking. And the thing about this is that they have 2 versions of it. They have OG Ghoulish, which is this one, which is more of the gray based one, and then they have Ghoulish, which is more of a mauve, I think more wearable. So, oh my god, Swearney wore this with this palette on the 2nd day, and I was like literally, or was it she wore it on Sunday, I was like, I have to get it because it was gorgeous, and I'm going to try to do a tutorial with that look. It's so pretty. So maybe I'll do that look tomorrow. And then the other thing about LA Splash is they always have really pretty pigments and glitters. Like their glitters are so pretty. So I saw this color called Poise, and it's kind of like a champagne tan, really fine glitter. And again, this was like a potential wedding kind of color for me because I want a really sparkly, I don't want glitter on my eyes, but I want a really sparkle. And like a high shine metallic on the lid, like in a rose gold champagne shade. Excuse me. Okay, this is Kane, everybody. He's our new to me. Okay, calm down. Stop it. Okay, be nice. You can't really see him, but so he wants some lovin', so let me go ahead and cut this short. I will have pictures of my haul on makeupbyrenrun.com. So if you have any questions about these products or you want specific product reviews, tutorials, I know it was a lot. Thanks for sticking with me. Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas.